Today we're playing Pokemon Legend CA. We're shiny hunting some Chikoritas today. It's going to be a chill live stream today. Hope you guys are here for it. Literally. And I hope you're having a fantastic day. As I get adjusted real quick, we'll check in on Pokemon Go for a minute while we wait for our first ad break. Where's my ads manager? There it is. It says no ads scheduled, but that is not... Oh, there we go. Okay. So let me... Good afternoon, Wesley. Hope you're having a fantastic day. See if I can hook up my phone. And we'll check on Pokemon Go while we're waiting for our first ad break. Happy Tuesday, everybody. My mobile live dashboard. Connected. Looks like it didn't work. That's strange. Oh. It'll work now, it looks like. And there we go. Why isn't it popping up for you guys? That's why. Where's a good place for that? Probably right about there. All right, we got a few checks. Everybody think shiny thoughts. I did not walk a lot last week. And I didn't play yesterday. See if I can hit this excellent. Not even close. All right. I'm doing good, Wesley. I have been looking for a new game series to get into recently because I don't have any video games to play. So I thought about buying Pokopia. Still thinking about that. I hear it's a fun game. I'm just not sure how much I would play it. Oh, we got that excellent. Let's go. But I'm more of like an action adventure kind of role-playing sort of gamer. And there's just not a whole lot for me right now because I don't like the super dark stuff either. Oh. Have I played RDR, Red Dead Redemption? I have not. I'd be honest with you, I haven't played any Red Dead games at all. I might look into that. I tell you another one I've never played that I thought, well, it's a pretty old game and there's a lot of games to it I might enjoy, was Assassin's Creed. I've never played an Assassin's Creed game. And I had the first Assassin's Creed on Steam. I was like, I'll just throw it up and start playing it, whatever. And it wouldn't load. Wouldn't load up, wouldn't start up, whatever. And I was like... Okay, I looked up the solution and it's like, well, download this file from GitHub and then put it into this folder and all this stuff. And it like, I hate doing that stuff anyways. And it tried it and didn't even work. So I'm like, can I just get rid of the game? This game doesn't work in my library. Can I like get my money back or something? So I'm in the process of trying to figure that out. But yeah, I am in dire straits of a new game. Next year would be really, really good for us gamers. A couple of bangers coming out next year. We've got, Kingdom Hearts coming up. We've got the new Pokemon game coming up. Of course, that'll be toward the end of the year, but still, once they do finally come out, we'll be eating. And I'm definitely live streaming that new Pokemon game, for sure. So no shinies today. We are to our ad break, so we'll be back in a minute, and then we will start our live stream. This year will be the big one of gaming. It absolutely will be. Why? Why flinch every time? Every flinch, every bite, every time, everywhere, in every place, in all the worlds, in all the places, in all the things, in all the day. Oh, we got it. Never mind. We got it. Never mind. I take back my rage. It was green, but it wasn't speckled green. Oh! I'm tasting it now.
That's why I didn't want you. What is it? Seeing it first.
It's grass flavored.
So it's matcha.
It's matcha. What did you throw at me?
Tape.
Cake?
Tape.
Pate?
Oh, hold on. I need to do it my southern accent. Tape.
I did understand you better when you said it like that. Type. I need you to translate it into level 40. Dude. We did over half agile style, so there's a chance. Okay, we survive as long as it doesn't get a second one.
Anything else that would. Alright, here's our encounter for the route. Oh no, he's going for workup. That's bad. We got the crit. Oh no. Oh. Okay, this is getting scary with it now, chat. I really need to stay on the ball this time. Lord, please. Thank you, Jesus.
What did you just say? Jacob, that's not funny. That's you messing with me on the side of the thing.
No, it's not. I swear.
Go see if you can see somebody out your window. It's actually his mom, Chad, don't worry. Is your friend on the thing on your call still?
No.
I'll bet it's your friend. Go outside and check.
Oh!
We got him so good, Chad.
You made me think someone's trying to break into my house. Don't
Grunt. He said grunt. He didn't say like, huh. He said grunt. What? Expect no mercy. Fwa. See, he didn't say fwa. All right, we are back. Oh, you can see my huh. You don't need to see that. You don't need to see that. Gudra. Yeah, man. That was a fun day. Alright, hang on. The music is a little bit too loud. It still feels too loud. Alright, let's try that. Okay. So long as... Okay. So you guys can see here, we found one shiny Chikorita finally, already. I finally realized the secret to finding shiny Chikorita, which you're all going to be like, duh, obviously. Looking for them in these hyperspace holes. Right, so I found a hyperspace hole that had Chikoritas in it, and I found a bunch of shinies in there. So if I can find another one when the day changes, we'll go make a donut and we'll do that. But for right now, we're just killing time by checking these Chikoritas. You can come back home for a minute. And we'll just do some resets. Just eat raw beans while hunting. It always works. What? Raw beans? I'm so lost. That comment broke me. Just eat raw beans, guys. It always works. Nope. So I need 3 Chikoritas, 3 shiny Chikoritas for the shiny living dex. If you're hunting Chikorita, just eat raw beans. It always works. Oh, because it's a bean. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. For those of you who still don't get it, Chikorita is like bean shaped. Look. See? You see. No shiny here. Listen, I got up awful early this morning. The brain is not functioning at high capacity. We're not firing on all cylinders this morning. These headphones are so hot, but they're such good quality. I've tried the earbud situation. I don't care for it. They're not as comfy. What is your favorite game of all time? Ooh, good question. My favorite game of all time. It's got to probably be either of all time. Either Kingdom Hearts or like, that's tough, or like Halo 3. Which are 2 vastly different games. 2 very, very different games. But I've always been a huge fan of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And Halo 3 was... I would love the story of Halo 3, and then me and my friends would always hang out and play online games for Halo 3. We always had such a blast playing that game, so probably those. I've seen a couple people play Campaign Evolved. Have y'all seen the new Halo, like, HD remake? Or were the next HD remake, I guess I should say, because they had Halo, and then they had an upgrade of the graphics. And then they updated it again. Mine is Red Dead 2. Interesting. I've actually heard a few people say that. And I have been sorely tempted to try the game out. Alright, let's check if there's any grass portals. Normal types, fairy types, ground types. Fire, dark. What is this? Flying, I guess? That's just a fairy. I don't think we got one. Doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, that's a mission. That's not a... I was like, oh, I missed that one. I don't guess we got one. If you want an amazing story about redemption, it's a great game, but don't get spoiled online. Somehow, I have not been spoiled to that game online yet. You know, sometimes you'll see a clip of a game that maybe you haven't played yet, and because I'm not familiar with the franchise, it just never appealed to me. So I'm always like, next video. Wow, 3 Gardevoirs. You know what's funny is I have yet to see a single shiny Gardevoir. Which Pokeball are we on? The repeat ball. Perfect. Oh, I got... Because if you're going in blind, it hits harder. Ooh, I love that. Gosh, what did I get? I got a Shalfa. A shiny alpha. Was it this one? Yeah. Shiny alpha Pansage. Looking for Chikoritas. That was pretty cool. Pansage has an alpha? I think they all have alphas. Any Pokemon can be an alpha in this game, I'm pretty sure. I've caught Alpha Magikarp, so... Why am I still running? Why are you running? Yeah, so running this area, I think I've caught every single shiny I can find in this area, except for Gardevoir and Chikorita. Is that the one that spawns for here? Okay, well. Even all the alphas in that area. I've seen every alpha. Not necessarily shiny. But I have them organized. So I have Alpha Gardevoir. I have Alpha Totodile. I have 3 Alpha Totodiles, 3 Alpha Charmanders, 2 Alpha Chikoritas. All 3 of these guys Alpha. Like, I was going to do an Alpha Dex and a Shiny Dex, and then I realized I don't have room for that. So I kind of stopped looking for the Alpha of every Pokemon. What was your playthrough team? Ooh, good question. I think I have them marked, actually. So, I started with... I think the Totodile. Yeah. So, I started with Feraligatr was my starter. And then I think, yeah, Ampharos was on my team. I'm trying to remember... Florges was on the OG squad. That's 3. I didn't have the Starmie, right? No. What else did I have? Not the Gardevoir, right? No. Not the Lucario. Dude, I'm struggling to remember. Was Excadrill on the OG team? No. No. Charizard, maybe? No. Venusaur? I feel like... No. I don't remember. What else did I have on my team? We found 3. What else did I have? Oh, maybe one of these guys. Is that shiny? That is shiny. Why is it here? Oh. Oh, they're probably on my team. A couple of them. I need shiny box number 4. Or number 3, I guess. There we go. Because it teleported. Nice. No. No. Dude, what did I have on my team? I have no idea what my original team was. It wasn't the Annihilate? No, Annihilate was later. That was DLC, right? This is the OG squad. Goodra, maybe. Nope. Oh, no. I'll have to go back. I have a video of me playing through the first little bit of this game. I'll have to go back and watch. Why can't I remember my original team? Was there an evolution on the team? No. Brother. We found 3 of them. That might be all we can do. Wasn't a Gyarados. Oh, Go-Goat. There's one. Go-Goat was number 4. I'm gonna go through them like this. There's 2 more. Can I search? Can I make this easier on myself? Markings, I can. No way. There's no way. Wait, why does that have a... There's no way. Have I got my markings wrong? Why would this be marked and not this? Maybe I boxed him early on? That's 2... Well, wait. That's 3, 4, 5... and 6. Yeah, I guess so. So that was my team running through the game, I guess. I don't know why. I have an unevolved Fletchender as part of the OG squad. That's not Shiny Roserade, right? No, it's not. Shiny Roserade's pretty cool. You know, when it comes to shinies, it does not take a lot of effort on Pokemon's part for me to think it's a cool shiny. Mostly, if I can just tell it's shiny, I'm like, yep, that's a good shiny. I like that. He's gonna totally, like, cause problems for me. Yup. There we go. Not shiny. Okay. What a team. I know, dude. But, you know, these games aren't exactly... Like, if you don't put a special challenge on, they're not exactly tough. So, I like to run through them with Pokemon that I was like, I haven't ever used this guy. Let's try it out. And also, I wanted some Pokemon that were, like, originally from the region that I'm not super familiar with, which is why I think there was a Diggersby on the team and a Go-Goat. The Fletchinder I have no explanation for. I don't know why just not a Talonflame, but a Fletchinder, or not a Fletchinder, whatever this first evolution is called. That was bizarre. Even look back on it, I was like, why is that not evolved? I remember the days when having a flying type on the team was like required. If you wanted to fly around the map, you had to make sure you had like a Pidgeot or something on your team. Or like your Charizard, or like an Aerodactyl, something like that. You know, for my point, I had a Mega Delphox, Mega Drampa, Mega Poison Dragon. I think it's Dragalge. Forgot its name. Mega Lucario. Wanted to use Mega Z in DLC, but it's locked to DLC post-game. It is. Mega Electros and Mega Meganium. So that's Fire Psychic, Poison Dragon, Fighting Steel. Is Electros just electric? I always want to say electric water, but I think it's just electric type. And then Meganium, which is grass poison? Right? Or just grass? Maybe just grass. That's some pretty good type coverage. It's a fairly well-rounded squad. And the Mega is Grass Fairy. Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why Meganium isn't as good as some of his other, like, grass starter fellows. It's because being pure grass and not grass poison, it makes you less useful. Pretty feather. Yeah, I had double dragons, but I wanted to use Drampa once because he always locked too late in the game, even this game. Yeah, true. Drampa and the Poison Dragon. Yeah, oh, I'm thinking Legends Arceus, where it's Dragon Steel. It's just Dragon in this one, right? Yeah. Okay. Steel type's a lot like Dragon type. It covers a multitude of resistances. And where, like, Dragon types are only weak to Fairy, if it's Dragon Steel, it would have been weak, or would have been resistant to, or neutral, I guess, to Fairy types. Would have been nice. And I like shiny hunting in this game a little better because you get that nice sound when you find the shiny. Scarlet and Violet, it's so easy to miss the shiny. Were you thinking of Goodra again? I was. Oh, you said Drampa. My brain went to Goodra. Mega Drampa's actually such a cool design, and shiny Mega Drampa, oh, it's so sick. I don't have a shiny Drampa right now, but I want one so bad. The people who bro loves Goodra, listen. It's a good Pokemon. I certainly don't hate Goodra. Like, one of our only emotes is a Goodra. But those people that shiny hunt the Drampa, it takes a special kind of person, for real. Oh wait, is part of the chat getting, like, hidden? No, it's not. Okay, did I just mess up my overlay? Yes, I did. What that? No. Okay. Ugh. Does that look okay? Not really. Is that too far? I felt like that was too far. Yeah, that was too far. That's perfect. Okay. And I like that Drampa in official Pokemon lore burns people's houses down if you're mean to kids. I do like that. So, like, in Pokemon lore, hopefully mean to kids is, like, genuinely mean to kids. And not, like, what kids consider to be mean to kids. Imagine every time you get onto your kid or you ground him from his PlayStation, you'd be like, "You're so mean to me," and then you just have your house burned down. That would be bad. This guy. So aggressive. It's like, hey, you called this kid a mean word, now you're homeless, basically. Hopefully he burns your house down while nobody's in the house, though, right? Would be ideal. I could just change the time with the benches until I get what I'm looking for, but I love the idea of finding it in its most natural habitat. And it's another Gardevoir. We're live on YouTube, right? Yes, we are. Okay. There's a Chikorita, but it's not the right color. Only Drampa learns some bad attack moves. Only Drampa learns some bad attack moves. They're not great. Oh, really? I don't know its move pool. I mean, I suppose that's something they could alter in the future. If they wanted to make Drampa a little more viable. Thought I saw a guy over here. I think it's just Legend ZA that it's not great. I mean, that's fair, because what's great in Scarlet and Violet is not what's great in Legend ZA. Just because of the concept of the overlay battles and how they work so much differently than like regular Pokemon. Oh, there's an alpha. Nothing. Don't mind me. Just, you know, passing through. Dadgum you, Bulbasaur. But the Pokédex lore is crazy. It is crazy sometimes. I wonder how true the Pokédex lore is. Or it's like, you know, if this Pokemon lands on you, it kills you instantly. I'm like, that can't be true. How do you study it? where they're like, if you see what's under a Mimikyu's cloak disguise, then you die instantly. No survivors. And you're like, no survivors? Where do the stories come from? Wasn't it like Mega Dragolage gives people cancer? Are you serious? Bro, they can't be putting that in games. That's not right. See, now we gotta look it up. We gotta look this up. Say Dragolge Dex entries. It's Pokemon DB. Let's just try Pokedex entries. Okay, it's for literally all of them. Their poison is strong enough to eat through the hull of a tanker. They spit indiscriminately anything that enters their territory. Y and Alpha Sapphire says tales are told of ships that wander into seas where Dragolge live never to return. Dang. Ultra Sun says this vicious Pokemon sprays a poisonous liquid on opponents that come near. For whatever reason, it gets along really well with Delmise. Ultra Moon says it blends in with seaweed to ambush its prey, then take them down with a poisonous liquid strong enough to melt metal. Sword says Dragolge uses a poisonous liquid capable of corroding metal to send tankers that enter its territory to the bottom of the sea. Shield says Dragolge enters a dragon. It generates dragon energy by sticking the plume of its head out above the ocean surface and bathing in sunlight. Scarlet says using a liquid poison, Dragolge indiscriminately attacks anything that wanders into its territory. This poison can corrode the underside of boats. And then lastly, in Violet, it says since Finizen is the better swimmer, Dragolge will approach it under the cover of seaweed, then immobilize it with a poisonous attack. So nothing about cancer, though that might be a different Pokemon. Let's just Google that. Mega Dragolge. Oh, okay, hang on. So I don't think it says that specifically, but that's just regular Dragolge. Oh, you know what? I have it right here. Why am I Googling it? Pokedex. Switch Pokedexes. Hyperspace. Oh, Mega Evolution Pokedex. Here we go. There's so many purple Pokemon, it's taking me a second. There it is. Okay. It spits a liquid that causes the regenerative power of cells to run wild. The liquid is deadly poison to everything other than itself. I mean... Is that... I'm not a doctor or anything, but is that basically saying it without saying it? Is that... Could you describe it that way? The regenerative... What does it say? Power of cells to run wild? No, you can't. I can definitely see why people would think that, though. Because cancer is uncontrolled cell division rather than regeneration. So it's vaguely different, but it is different. It's minutely different and difficult to tell, but it is different enough where no, that's not the thing. Dude, I had to make sure that Pokemon didn't put part of its lore as we're giving people in our game cancer. Like that's a wild thing to do even to a fictional character. They came, let me tell you though, they came awfully close. Like, brother. You know, like the legal department went to somebody and was like, you can't do this. That's not okay. You need to change the word dividing to like something else. That's crazy. Finally found a Chikorita, but it's not the shiny. Yeah, I think when it leaked, it did say dividing. Oh my gosh. So that's probably definitely what happened. They had that somewhere in a document. Some official read it and was like, no. That's bananas. As it gets closer to 2027, I'm going to have to be on alert too, because you know, like leaks are going to come out for winds and waves. And I'm telling you right now, I do not want the leaks. So I'm going to be careful online. I'm going to have to like pin a comment in my live streams, letting new people know. The world is a crazy place now because that was like leaks back in the day before the internet was as good as it is now. Was like, yo, dude, they're gonna have breeding in the next Pokemon game. We didn't know like specific Pokemon or like huge game mechanics or whatever. It was like somebody accidentally ran their mouth at the company to like a magazine journalist or something. Instead of people like getting their hands on raw data from the actual game. That's crazy. All Gardevoirs, wow. It says that it's an even split to find every Pokemon. Like they all have the same chance of spawning. That cannot be true, right? That cannot be true. Because I have been hunting in this area for like almost a year. And I can tell you that Chikorita does not spawn as much as like the Gardevoir. You are almost guaranteed to see a Gardevoir when you walk in this area. Totodiles and Chikoritas feel somewhat rare. But see, you will almost always see a Gardevoir. Bulbasaurs you'll see a lot of. Totodiles you'll see a good amount of. Chikoritas feel extremely rare. That's not shiny, right? No. That's the shiny's green. Breeding is weird in Pokemon games because two different species of creatures can make a child who can reproduce, which is impossible in real life. So a human is also a species, and that just makes it weird. I don't think it's reproducing in the traditional sense. I think lore-wise, Pokemon has come out and said it's more like... And that's where it falls into a strange category of, like, Pokemon is more like... what is it called when magic meets machine? And they're sort of infused together. What am I thinking of? Alchemy? I'm thinking of alchemy. Pokemon's more like alchemy than it is anything else. That's why they can turn into energy and go into a ball. So that you can store them inside of a box. That kind of thing. That's the wrong button. So I feel like breeding doesn't work in the traditional sense. This is bugs, right? Yep, that's bugs. More bugs. Poison. Electric, fire. Come on, give me grass. Give me grass. Give me grass. Ice types. Psychic types. Fighting types. Man, did we not get grass again? Yeah, I think that's all of them. We checked all of them. Show distortions only? Oh, that's so much easier. How did I not know that was a thing? No. Oh, well, that's not. I saw the grass symbol and got excited. Okay, it does reset. Okay. There's actually a pretty cool video. I forget what that guy calls himself online. Loxton has a pretty cool video about how Pokemon and alchemy go together a lot in several different ways. It's really interesting. And also how, like, Magearna plays a huge role in that as well. There was, like, a theory video about something that hadn't quite come out yet, or something like that. A Pokemon that we didn't know a lot about yet. But a lot of the things in Pokemon evidently share a lot of similarities to, like, alchemy, so... Chikorita, but not shiny. Bulbasaur, but not shiny. Pokemon are the organisms of the Pokemon world, but if they can turn into energy, all organisms should theoretically be able to do that. Right, so they're not the organisms of the Pokemon world. That's what I think the theory says. That's not official, but I think that makes the most sense, is that they're not organic. As a matter of fact, if you go back and look at, like, Gen 1, it does reference actual animals. Even in, like, the original anime, or, like, in Pokedex entries or stuff, or, like, you talk to NPCs and stuff, there are vague references to, like, actual animals in real-world places and stuff like that. And over time, they get replaced with Pokemon. And so I think the theory is that animals sort of died out. And then, like, Pokemon were created... Instead of, like, naturally part of the world, they were created to, like, replace the fact that we lost all the animals. It's a really interesting theory. Oh! Is that outside? Is that on the lamppost outside? Is that right here? Is that a Pidgey or something? Oh, it's you. Hey, shiny Fletchling. Oh, it is Fletchinder. Fletchling, and then Talonflame. Okay. So I think it's one of those, like, officially, it's like, don't think about it too much kind of a deals. They're just fun creatures. Don't think too much about how it works. But to me, like the whole like creating them with like magic and machinery makes the most sense. Like look at Porygon, for example. Porygon was purely created. We know that to be the case. Like there's a theory that says that Ditto is like Silphco's attempt to like recreate Mew when they wound up making Mewtwo. You know, stuff like that, where it's like, okay, so Pokemon are created to a certain degree, at least like officially. Or Pokemon are the biological evolution of the animals helped by humans to turn into Pokemon, because we know of only one through humans created Pokemon, and how would it explain legendaries? Well, because we know of 2 Pokemon that were created, and one of those is a legendary. And it's Magearna. Right? Magearna was created. It wasn't like just born into the wild. And it is it's a mythical, but this is the same thing. Right? So just because it's a legendary Pokemon now doesn't mean it wasn't created thousands of years before the events of the games take place. Again, it's not canon, but just theory-wise, it's possible. And it makes it a little cleaner cut than, like, them being organic creatures. Because at first, I think it started off as kind of a joke. You could take your Pokemon to a breeder, like you can take your pet to a breeder if it's a purebred and you want purebred puppies. And you get the egg in Pokemon Silver or Gold, and they say, hey, we don't know how it happened, but here's an egg. And I think that was their nod at, like, you know, we're keeping it clean for the kids, but we know how breeding works. And then I think over the years, it sort of evolved into, well, it's more than that. That would make sense if Arceus wasn't a thing. Well, okay, but again, those are legends came up by us. Right? Arceus has power. Right? He's able to teleport and everything. But the fact that he created the entire world, I don't think that's an actual true thing in the Pokemon world. I don't think he actually did that in the Pokemon. I think that's just what the entries say. That's what the legends say about Arceus. I think he's just a really super powerful legendary Pokemon. Because you're telling me, like, a creature powerful enough to create everything is allowing himself to be captured in a ball by a kid? You know? That about Arceus wouldn't make any sense to me. It's like when you go to catch what is that new the new genie Pokemon, Enamorus. When you go to catch Enamorus in the original Legends Arceus, and they tell you, like, they will agree to be your Pokemon for a specific period of time or for your lifetime or whatever it says. And that's kind of how they explain, like, a human being catching a legendary. But it's like, if Arceus was a creator, would he allow his creation to carry him around in a Pokeball? We never caught the real Arceus. We caught pieces of him in lore. No. Did you ever finish the Pokedex in Legends Arceus? We caught the Arceus. The one that, like, teleports you to another place in time. You know, the one that talks to you in, like, Middle English. You interact with him after you do all the things in Legends Arceus. You go and you can capture him. He said he gave you a piece of him. After you caught him. don't remember that, but if you're right, which I have no reason to think you're not, I don't understand how that's supposed to be the case, because what you encounter when the game starts, he like transforms your phone, he sends you to another place in time. What you encounter there with Arceus is in fact what you catch also at the end of the game. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. For half a second, I thought that was a shiny Bulbasaur. And I was like, oh. So to me, it just makes more sense that Arceus didn't create everything, but that people have come up with that lore for him. That could mean a few things, I guess. It could mean that, like, every iteration of Arceus is, like, him existing in multiple places at once. But, like, with the same consciousness. It could also mean that those are, like, separate manifestations of him. Right? So, it could mean a few... Dadgummit, Bulbasaur. A few different things. Maybe Arceus can multiply himself infinite amount of times, but they're weaker and he can control them, but I don't know. This is reaching in deep. Right, like... I would be very interested to look at his move pool and like his abilities and stuff like that to see if there's just anything about the Pokemon that indicates an ability to like multiply yourself. You know, that would be interesting to me. Like, I guess kind of Double Team, but Double Team's more of like an after image sort of thing. Come on, show me grass. Show me grass. Oh, oh. No Chikorita. There's another one. Oh, man, we had 2 shots and missed both times. I do think it's something like that, because what else could that mean? That you caught a piece of me. Or what is it? Yeah, I gave you a piece of myself. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. It could also mean like I gave you a piece of myself in that he exists throughout time infinitely. So if you like control him via Pokemon and a Pokeball for that specific amount of time that your character is alive, maybe that's what he means by a piece of himself, that he exists so far beyond the comprehension of what we have as far as space and time goes, that what we have in that Pokeball is just like a piece of him. But that's getting very philosophical. But to be fair, Legends Arceus gets real deep with it sometimes. Because I feel like they were trying to lean on our, like, not our, but like the characters in the game view him as a deity, right? And I think that that game was leaning toward that, right? They're leaning toward him being like a deity and how they see him. So like when you play through the game, it's like your character sees him that way too. You know, he is that to you, like everybody else. And that's why he's like that there, but not literally anywhere else in any other game. In any other game, he makes a cry, like any other Pokemon, whatever. But in Legends Arceus specifically, and it's those people in that situation that he, you know, is a bit more than that. Well, we know he knows that the human world exists because of a random event in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Oh, he knows the human world exists for sure. For one, because he sends us to a different part of it. And for two, like, he exists within it. Like, I could go in my box. Not this box. But I could go in my box in Legends Arceus and grab him. And battle with him. He absolutely exists in the human world. I mean, it's definitely deity themed, right? Because his attack is called Judgment. Right? But again, that's the professors and researchers of the area, it's the humans naming the moves. Right? Arceus didn't name his move Judgment. Right? But even his design, it's like white, he's got kind of a crown out of like horns behind him. So you can see the insinuation. But the Pokemon Company's never going to go so far as to literally say that about him, which means it's not literally true. He can break the fourth wall. He knows real-life cities like New York. And that's kind of what I mean. Sometimes the Pokemon Company breaks the fourth wall. So, like, when you play through, like, Red, Pokemon Blue, whatever, and you go into, what is it called? The mansion, Pokemon Mansion in Cinnabar Island, where they made Mewtwo, and you read through those journal entries, it talks about their experiments in South America. And so, very clearly, to some degree, at some point in these games, real world locations did actually exist. Like New York or South America. There's other references I don't remember off the top of my head, but that's obviously it's the Pokemon Company, like, changing mid-course and retconning, where it's like, oh, it's the Pokemon world, it's not the real world, we don't have a New York. And so you kind of have to just be like, well, just pretend like that reference isn't there. But I think part of the fun in theorizing is not like pretending like that was always the plan for the Pokemon Company. It's like my headcanon. You know, in my head, how can I take this fact and that fact and then bring them together to make one unified idea that doesn't contradict itself? Obviously, that wasn't always their intent, but it just makes it more fun for me. Have you seen the event in Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Because it was a weird event. It's a long time ago. Like, I did play those games all the way through, 100%, everything you can do. All the special event stuff that you could go get. That kind of thing, but, dude, when it first released. And that was basically it. So Heart Gold and Soul Silver, that was DS era. That was like... Heart Gold and Soul Silver, was that Black and White or was that Diamond and Pearl era? One of the two, I don't remember. You did the Arceus Sinnoh Legendary Egg event. I did. But like I said, like a long time ago. I missed, the era Pokemon I missed was the whole Game Boy Advanced era with Ruby and Sapphire. I played some Emerald, but it wasn't like as extensively, just because I was like 16 at the time. And I was like too cool for Pokemon. So I didn't play a lot of those games. All right, ad break coming in. We're going to take a quick break and be back in a few minutes. You guys don't go anywhere. We got lots of Pokemon fun coming up. Grunt? Be really nice if after all of that, I was rewarded with a nice blue cloth. Please put it on camera.
Why? You wanted a blue cloth. I got you a blue cloth.
Monday, 1 day. Tuesday, 2 day. Wednesday, when? Huh? What day? When? Thursday, the 3rd day. It makes perfect sense.
God bless. And the crit. And the Can you miss one? And it connects all of its hurricanes. And it crit me again! Critical hits being 1 in 24 rate. The odds of landing 3 hurricanes. The first being a critical hit causing confusion. The third also being a critical hit. 0.0035%. Or about 1 in 28,800. That's the worst luck anyone's ever had. All of you, we must vacate this. Gah! Forget the fancy talk. Book it. Come on, we've got to make it back. You hold on a daggum minute. You mean this whole game, you've been doing that on purpose? We need to leave before this other almighty Sinnoh decides it wants to fight us. It was all an act? What a shocking turn of events. To say nothing of the shock of hearing the commander speak so differently. I know, right? A clothing store. We really shouldn't waste our money on this. We can always make more money, right?
Can you put that face with the idiot?
You're so mean to me. Let me tell you something, chat. It's worth it. It is worth it, you know? Oh man. Nobody makes pretzel bites like this girl. She crushes it. Do you want to know how I even got on Twitch? Yeah, sure. Some people just have Google type in Twitch. Me. I have what's called a safe phone. No Google, no online games, no access to internet. I have ESPN. I have ESPN and offline games. This is how I get on Twitch. Now hang on. You use the ESPN app to go on Twitch? This I have to hear about. I go on ESPN and choose a live game. On the live game, I scroll down to the bottom. There will be ads for Yahoo beauty products. Y'all buckle up. Pokemon BDSP 1 is about to give us a show. I click on that, and there will be some type of links. Here we go. We're getting to the good part soon. I choose the link for Amazon. I type in Amazon.Twitch Interactive. I can't download it or buy it. But what I can do is go to developers privacy. Y'all, this is wild. This is wild. What? And then on there it says one button to go back to Twitch, and then I get there. So take a bow. That's impressive. That looks like a different color. That's not a different color, right? It's a shiny! Hopefully Razor Shell doesn't kill it. One more. No! Oh, I did not know this was a Volo battle. I hope we're ready for... Oh, we're ready for this. Gulp. Does that say level 22? Oh, no. No. Oh, my gosh! Maybe he won't go for Bulldoze. If I can find it. Yikes, dude. Agile style does literal chips. He got 2 anyways. That wasn't even a priority move. Why did he get 2? This is bad. We get 2 turns. No, we'll do a regular bite into a strong style. Let's go, dude. Oh. Okay, Togepi. I'm not fixing to lose to a Togepi, right? That's not what's happening on my screen here. Oh no, it lived. If Volt dies. So mad right now, dude. These aren't their Pokemon. These are the ghosts that are possessing them. So that when I defeat the ghost, that's why they only ever have like one or maybe two. Because that's how many ghosts are possessing them. And when I defeat them, they go back to like the way they were before and they don't remember stuff. They're like, what happened? They're not their Pokemon. They're the spirits of Pokemon that are possessing these people. See? Huh? Who? What? I defeated the Ghastly that was possessing her, and now she's back in control of herself.
The name's Clive. What is happening on our screen right now? I have no idea what you mean, but if anyone asks you about me, remember this. I'm Clive. It's so stupid. I'm Clive, a normal academy student just like you, fellow youths. Well, there's our clip for tomorrow, chat.
Oh, I misclicked. Oh, we got the crit! Hyper Fang. No! Oh, with the supersonic. That's okay though, this is our guy Booker. Me and Booker are tight. He knows. When I give him a command, he trusts me. Watch this. Watch this, chat. Watch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo, you guys. It's a shiny Gyarados! My heart is racing. I want this thing so bad. Oh no. This ball. Yes! We got shiny Gyarados, baby! Alright, we are back. Oh, my headphones aren't turned on. I'm like, why can't I hear anything? That's tough. My wife's working today and she was like, this class has no structure at all. She's the sub, so she just does whatever the teacher leaves notes for. Sometimes they don't leave notes. And she's just kind of make it up as she goes. I wonder what grade she's working today. Because I could see it being like little bitties, like kindergarten or something. But I could also see some like unruly 5th graders just running wild. Well, Pokemon lore is already weird because there are 2 universes, not counting the anime. Oh, yeah. At least 2. Right? So you've got like... And I do love that theory as well. Where it's like you've got the original, you know, sort of storyline where it's like red and blue, and it's also like gold and silver and that kind of thing. And then at some point you're like, okay, well, I'm playing Pokemon Let's Go, and blue is talking about, you know, taking notes in the Pokedex with a pen and paper. So I'm like, pretty sure that wasn't the case in Pokemon Red and Blue, or even in Fire Red and Leaf Green, or Yellow, or any of those Kanto games. So we know we switched off at some point. And then you also have Fire Red and Leaf Green, which is like a whole different version of that story of that game that has like the Sevi Islands and all of these legendaries and stuff that wasn't in Red and Blue. So you have two different ones, Red and Blue, Fire Red, Leaf Green, but then you also have like the Let's Go kind of off doing its own thing. And then you see like Red and Blue at the end of like Sun and Moon in that like battle tree thing. And you're like, okay, which one are these guys from now? I'm so lost. The universes are, one is with Mega Evolution, and one without the split was caused by the Great Pokemon War and Z Machine. That's a pretty cool theory. Yeah, so there's at least two out there like that. But where you get, it's kind of like with Zelda, where you get into areas of like personal opinion more than like fact, is which games belong to which timeline. Which is a fun conversation to have, whether you're talking about Zelda or you're talking about Pokemon. The ones at the battle tree are from Let's Go, I think. Yeah, exactly, because it's like, did you have a Pokedex? Did you have pen and paper? Did you go to Mount Fuji? Like, which one are you? Because you can kind of look at his Pokemon and come to some conclusions, but also it could still just be any version of that guy. So it's a little wild. I love watching, is it Lore Keeper Toby now? Because it was Bird Keeper Toby, and then it was Lore Keeper Toby, and he's got so many good videos on all of that stuff. He's got a Zelda channel now. Although his Zelda channel is less like theory crafting and more like absurd theories. Because sometimes you'll watch his videos and be like, that's a little out there. But he's like, that's the idea. They're supposed to be a little out there. And they're a lot of fun to watch. I used to spend countless hours just like on my days off, chilling in the room, watching Pokemon theory videos. And it does kind of give you the theory crafting bug. Because I've wanted to do that, and it's not just Pokemon. Doing that with other games was a lot of fun too. I love theory. One of the games that you can theory craft just all day, because the lore kind of doesn't always make sense, is Kingdom Hearts. Dude, you could theory craft Kingdom Hearts all day long. I watch this guy Damo online. He's like Australian or something, and he theory crafts or explains stuff for those games, and I spend hours watching his stuff. It's always just a ton of fun. I think it's why I find theology so fascinating. Is because I love diving deep and going into it heavy and just committing myself to it for whatever it is. Oh, for half a second I thought this guy was shiny. Because you're like, okay, well, this can mean that, and that means this. And you go back and play through the games, and you're like, oh, I didn't even realize that could connect to this scene over here. And then when he's got this at this point, you know, he doesn't have it there. It's so fun. But I kind of got my son into that a little bit too. Where he'll be like trying to lure dive with me. And the girls are over there just not interested at all. And me and him are trying to talk about it. And, you know, I've been playing these games for like 15 years, something like that. Or 25 years, something like that. What was the last anniversary we had? Hey, Google. How old is Pokemon? What year did it release in the US? '98. Thank you. You can stop listening now. Okay. 1998. Yeah, Joke Kid. Yeah, exactly. So, gosh, 18 years I've been playing, or 28 years I've been playing Pokemon. That's crazy. So when I try to dive deep in with Joke Kid with my son, I sometimes like to swim deep enough, so deep that he can't quite hold his breath long enough to get down there, you know? And he's like, Dad, you lost me a little bit there. I don't. That's why I like completing things and like finishing the Pokedex and getting all the stuff, because just like now, I can go into the Pokedex for this game and look up Mega Dragolge's Pokedex entry and look at it and theory craft on it. Oh, guys. Oh my gosh. I am on Twitch also. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Yeah, I'm actually chatting with Wesley on Twitch right now. Come on, turn around, turn around. Me Gardevoir. Yes! Ha 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 ha! We got shiny Gardevoir! Where'd it go? Oh, no. Time for a workout. All right, man. Enjoy your workout. Okay, I found it. Oh, good. Is she going to be like at the end of the Dex thing? Yeah. Oh, we've got 3 Pokemon that are shiny that are in here. Let's move these guys. No. I went over one too many. There we go. How do I grab all of these guys? Select multiple. ZL. Here we go. You and you and you. And then move all. Shiny 3. Place here. There we go. That's so cool. Look at all these Pidgeys, man. Look at all of these bloody Pidgeys. We have 9, 10. We have 10 shiny Pidgeys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think I've caught literally every Pokemon in this area shiny that can be shiny, except for Chikorita. If we're talking about all of Area 20, it would be Chikorita I haven't found, Charmander I haven't found, Tepig I haven't found shiny. I think that's it. Maybe Scrafty. I might have shiny Scrafty though, and I think Hippowdon I still need. But I have Malamar, I have Dragalge, I have Lucario, I have Squirtle, I have Totodile, I have Bulbasaur, I have Roselia, now I have Gardevoir. That all of those I've caught shiny. Aggron I've caught shiny, and I know Garbodor I've caught shiny. There's like 2 or 3, maybe 3 that I don't have shiny. Y'all, I cannot... This might not pop up now. Way over here. But I cannot believe we found shiny Gardevoir. Yeah, it's not going to pop up for a few minutes. That makes checks a lot quicker, I think, though. You know, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's do this one over here. You're not shiny. And you're not shiny. So for this area, we can fast travel here. And it'll put us right in front of it. Lucario. And Hippowdon. Neither of which are shiny. So, Amanda, if you're watching, I do hope your class gets a little more calm. Wait, why did I... Just not paying attention. Just, I'm so used to, like, muscle memory clicking that button. Another Lucario. Oh, and there's a Charmander. But not a shiny Charmander. So not really what we're looking for. No. There we go. I remembered that time. I remembered that time. Two Lucarios, nothing shiny. Oh my gosh, I have to remember to stop doing that. Hippowdon and Lucario. Ah! There's a Tepig and a Hippowdon. I remembered this time. I am on lunch. Oh, okay, well that's good. Is it one kid giving you a hard time, or is it like half the class? Because I feel like up to a certain point in my education, I was always a good kid and tried to listen. But when you get to that point in your education where you understand that the teachers stop caring so much, you kind of get to the point where you stop caring so much about listening to them. No, more the half. Dang. What grade is it? Is it like Little Bitties? Because if it's Little Bitties, it feels manageable. But if it's older kids, that takes some skill. Oh, where's the... Oh, there's a Charmander, not shiny. It's pre-K. Okay, that feels... Pre-K feels about right, because some of those kids are like This is their first experience in a classroom. So they're just not aware of how it works yet. Especially being like, what, the 3rd week of school? Cario and a Powdon not shiny. Wait, which one says go, I think? I think that's this one. Oh, that was Wesley way a long time ago. Okay. I'll make sure that wasn't part of her message. It looks like it's part of her message. Yes, we had to learn each other and how we all work, LOL. Yeah, exactly. And that is the thing where it's like, your temperament, some people in general have that kind of temperament where even when they sort of start to lose their temper, it's not like, it's not jarring, you know? Where you start to get frazzled and frustrated and people aren't like, you know? I don't have that. If I start to get frazzled, for some reason, I guess I look intimidating. Alright, neither one of them are shiny. Let's look at these. Do we have any grass? Grass? No grass? Oh, man. This is grass, but once again, it's these guys with the Pokemon that we need. That's a Charmander. We're looking for Chikoritas today, so let's go see if that one spawn popped back up. I try. You do well. I've seen you in action. You do well. You know what franchise I miss a lot is Zelda. It has been a minute since we've had any news of like Zelda stuff down the pipe. Because we had like, they tapered us off, didn't they? Like they came out with Breath of the Wild and everybody was like, gah, gah, gah. And we were like, oh. And then they came out with Tears of the Kingdom and we were like, gah, gah, gah. Yeah, you know, gah, gah, gah. That's, you know, that's good. And then I need to move this. Oh, the camera's not right. There, that's a little better. And then they came out with the one with Princess Zelda. Something Wisdom. Age of Wisdom or something Wisdom. Anyway, I played it. I played the absolute dog snot out of it and loved it. Hey, it's spawning back in again. Let's go. And the thing was, it just wasn't, it's not Breath of the Wild, right? It's not Tears of the Kingdom. And they do that, right? But they kind of taper off. And now we haven't had any Zelda news in quite a long time. Although, I say that, although they are coming out with the Ocarina remake, which I will sell my kidney if I have to in order to play that, because I've never played Ocarina. Now, I do know Ocarina. I've watched full playthroughs of Ocarina, and I know the story, unfortunately, front and back, even though I didn't experience it myself. And the thing about Ocarina is, like, even though I know it, I've never actually, like, done it on my own playthrough. So when it comes out, I will absolutely buy it and I am going to play it. Now, if that's something you guys would be interested in watching, is me playing through Ocarina of Time. Not really for the first time, but kind of for the first time. Let me know. Leave a comment if you're watching this as a VOD. I have to go back to work. All right, well, have a good day, sweetie. I'll see you when you get done. I'll come to pick you up in a few hours. Yeah. So I am very excited about that. But as far as like new games go, there's not a whole lot. I think maybe they're waiting for that to make a ton of money for them, so they can then turn around and invest some of that money into a new Zelda game. Because I feel like they were trying to save money on like the Chibi Age of Wisdom game, which was a lot of fun, but I can't imagine it cost as much to make as like Breath of the Wild. You know what I mean? And so I feel like they made it and then like it didn't sell the way they thought it was going to. So now they're like going to remake Ocarina, put a little more time and effort and collateral into it. This will make a ton of money, but because it's a remake, like it maybe didn't cost them as many resources, so they can use the funds to like create maybe a new Zelda game in the future. That would be pretty cool. I'm also hopeful for Pokemon because they ported Fire Red and Leaf Green. And then after porting Fire Red and Leaf Green, seeing how successful the sales were for that game, they decided to shut down Pokemon Bank. And it was only after releasing Fire Red and Leaf Green for a while that they decided to do that. So I feel like that means Pokemon games of other regions and other generations like that will be ported over to the Switch or the Switch 2. I feel like that's what that means. And I still have to finish playing through Fire Red and Leaf Green. I've played through Fire Red as a Nuzlocke, and it didn't go well. So I'm going to buy Leaf Green, and I will play through that. But I'll do, instead of doing a Nuzlocke, I'll do like a, what did I call it? A draft challenge. Because when I'm just playing through a game, and I don't want to have to Nuzlocke it, but I'm playing it through for the first time, the draft challenge, it seems like a fun one. For new games, though, like Winds and Waves, I'm just going to play through it. I'm not going to do it as a challenge. I'm just going to play through it for fun. And then maybe we'll do a challenge in the future. Another Chikorita, but it's not shiny either. I can't begin to tell you how excited I was playing through that portal. And that shiny Chikorita pop up. I was like, ooh. So I got the Totodile too, man. It popped up. Not the Totodile, the Goomy. I got that shiny Goomy finally, and it popped up. And it freaking... I was not live. I did like 5 resets and it... Bring. Alright, we are almost to resetting another day. And then we can check for a wormhole for Chikoritas. I think that might be like bench resets might be more efficient for this anyways, right? So if I pick the proper bench, right? Like if I pick this one here, can I still see the Chikorita over there? I can. So I've got 2 spawns out of the like 3 or 4 that I've been doing, which isn't bad. Oh, 3. I've got 3 spawns right here from this bench. So I can sit here. I can check the spawns. And then I can look for, what are they called? Hyperspace hole? That has what I'm looking for. The leaf is green. Nothing doing there. Bug, poison, fighting, water, water, fire, bug and bug. I don't think we got one. I'm going to double check. Yeah. All right, let's do another bench reset. Because the running around is fun too, but sometimes you got to switch it up, you know? There's a Chikorita, but it's not shiny. Let's check what we got. Anything grass? I'm looking for grass symbols. We have no symbolics of grass. I don't have a third over there. But I have 2 here, neither of which are shiny. Roserade and a Bulbasaur, they're not shiny. And what did we get? Lying, poison, dragon. Oh, there's grass. Ah. And it's another no. Let's go again. Chikorita, but it's not shiny. Gardevoir, but it's not shiny. Ground, normal, dark, psychic, poison. I don't see any grass. All right, let's reset. Right? Where did the meowing Chikorita go? Oh well. It wasn't shiny, and we knew that. Any luck? Oh, oh, oh. No luck. Unfortunate. So we got a Bulbasaur and we got another Roserade, neither of which were shiny. Gardevoir and Roserade. Fortunately, another no. Bulbasaur and Gardevoir. Rotom's only in 5 stars, right? Yeah. I have all the... You're not invited, chat. I have all of the Rotoms I could ever need, so I'm good. But that was like the literal last Pokemon I got to finish this game's Pokedex. And it took me months to do. I don't know why I'm so yawny right now. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's see what we got. Daggum. I'm glad we didn't like try to wait for it, because that would have taken forever. Evidently, I got super lucky. Dark, fighting, fighting steel, bug, normal, electric, flying, electric, fire, dark, electric, poison, psychic. No grass. It's raining. Anybody else enjoy a good rain? I enjoy it when it rains. Oh! Ah, the Chespin. Not the Chikorita. That's a good one. It's just not the one we're looking for today. Really sure that's not shiny. No. Oh, I love the sound of rain too. It's so calming. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Dang, dude. I think what we're looking for is a 3-star anyways. I don't think a 2-star can have what we're looking for. And you know what I love about shiny hunting in this game is not only do they give you the sound, but they keep the shiny. So if I reset like that and I had a shiny and didn't know it, it will stay. Alpha Bulbasaur is wild. 3-star grass, but it's the battle one and not a good one. 4-star bug, 3-star grass. Yes! Oh, we finally got it. Okay. So let's mark this. Let's go make a donut. And let's go look for some Chikoritas. Ancha, I would like to make the ultimate of donuts. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong number. Do we have anything? I've got a bunch of these. Oh, wait, no. I'm hitting the wrong button. That's pretty good. That should give us a good long time. Catching power bug, move power steel, big haul power level 2. Thanks. Okay. Alright, so it's on the ground floor. Right there. Okay. Alright, $12 minutes. That's not as much time as I was hoping. Yeah. I mean, if we don't find it in 12 minutes, we can just look for another one, I guess. Get some berries back. Alright, there's some Chikoritas here. There's a big one there. Oh, got it. Okay. Alright, are there any more like Chikorita spots, or is it just that one area? It looks like it's just that one area. It's usually one. Oh, there's another one. And one up there. Where are we going, buddy? There we go. Alright, we got some back. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's reset. Dude, that's gonna be so handy. They're the only ones in the area, so this is all I have to do. I was getting 6 checks at a time the other night. And that was pretty nice. But 4 checks, this is like 2-3 times faster. They're right next to it. But I also have a lot less time than I did the other night too, because I made one of the big boy sandwiches, or donuts. I wish the donuts, like it was more of a science and less RNG to get the like shiny boost. There's a shiny Skiddo. I already have a ton of. Brother, leave me alone. Wait, are there more than just the ones that were over here? Or are those the ones that were over here? I was gonna say, dude, chill. Welcome back, Wesley. We have found a lot of shinies today, but we have not found the shiny we've been looking for specifically. Ooh, an alpha. Holy. That was a big old boy right there. Look around, make sure I'm not like spawning in other shinies. Didn't even check. Nope, they weren't shiny. Okay. It's gonna be really sad to me if one of the... Well, actually, a secondary evolution would also kind of be what I need. So it kind of works out either way, even if one of the bay leaves is shiny. Another shiny Skiddo. You've got to be kidding me, dude. I mean, a shiny's a shiny, and I'm very excited for it. But it's not the shiny I want, because I've got a bunch of those already. Y'all, come on. Leave me be. It's golden shiny. Is Goldango shiny locked in the DLC? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. We can also fossil shiny hunt in this game as well. That might be a fun thing to do one day. We still have over half of our donuts. We definitely have some time. It's a weird feeling because I've never been disappointed to find a shiny before. I just have so many because what is it? Wild Zone 3 is a thing, and you can get shiny Skiddos there all day doing the Wild Zone 3 trick. I wish I had a turbo controller for the Switch 2. He isn't, so I did those raid hunts in Scarlet Violet. Nice. Did you find the shiny, though? I did, but I could have got it way easier if I waited just a couple months. Ah. Let me just check. Yeah, okay. Because in Scarlet and Violet, he's shiny locked except during his raid event. Oh, nice. I knew he was shiny locked. I didn't know the raid event was different. All right, ad break coming in. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You guys don't go anywhere. I can't believe we're already here for another ad break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. More Pokemon fun. Shiny! Let's go! Yes!
Yes, baby.
I have the prettiest garbage bag of Pokemon ever! Okay. freaking go! Okay, why are they all coming for my soul? Yeah, there was no way I was... all three of them came... I guess because I'm still in the lead. Yes! Oh, I took the lead in the last second! Yeah, the commercial. Oh, dude. With 1 second left. Oh, I misclicked. But we got the crit. Hyper Fang. No! Quillfish, Dialga, and... Wait, I don't have to do Fione or Manaphy or Grass Hedgehog. What's his name? I don't have to do any of those? Shaman, that's what it was. The Pokedex, our core's magnum opus, is finally, at long last, complete! Recognition of your effort. Present you with this shiny charm. Woo! We got the shiny charm! The shiny charm! A charm that shines with a mysterious light. It is said to increase the chance of finding a shiny Pokemon in the wild. Almost back to full. Then we'll start chipping away with cut. Well, that's not a chip because it's a crit. Okay. No, 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 no! No!
Oh, heavens alive. Oh, no. Things at +3. This is gonna knock us out. Yep. I think we get swept here. I think we lose. I think we lose our Nuzlocke here. My only hope is he doesn't...
Alright, we are back from ads. Jason, this is Pokemon. Now, we were on an ad break, so I went and took a little break. Because we were on Twitch as well. And we are here. We are looking for shiny Chikorita. / Meganium, because those are popping up too. And so far, we found 2 shiny Skidos. And no shiny Chikoritas today. Making sure nothing else is popping up shiny. Okay, we're good. Here's my question. Can I, like... It was 1243 on the calorie count when I was over there. So I'm going to remember that number, 1243. If I run all the way over here, do those despawn? Do those Chikoritas despawn? Most of them. Good morning. I'm doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Alright, now, here's my question. If I close out the game, and then I reopen it, what calorie count am I at? Oh yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Oh, yes. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So we can just run around the map. I'm kind of remembering how to do this now. A little late in the game, I know, but I forgot that that resets it. I have a Shalfa Meganium. Oh, you're so lucky. That is exactly what we're kind of looking for. Not kind of, that is exactly what we're looking for. I have one shiny Chikorita. I would settle for a regular shiny. But we have not been that fortunate yet. Can I get far enough away to despawn those things? Oh no. There's a few there. And I'll run all the way back here. How far back here can I get? And then let them respawn. There we go. So now we can just do this. Indefinitely for a while. It's male. Name it Flowery. It fits. Sounds like it. There we go. Yeah, we can just barely get far enough away to reset those. Nice, okay. Also not shiny. If you're wondering why it fits perfectly, it's because I love that character in Deltarune. Ah, okay. I have never played Deltarune, so I don't know anything about that character. But I do love it when a franchise hits you so powerful like that. Ah, come on, guys. It's so fun. I've heard that it's a pretty good game. I think I've even seen a few people play it online. I've never actually played it myself, though. Isn't it like a sequel to something? Beans, man. I mean, they should spawn from here, shouldn't they? They should. They don't. I don't know why. Oh no. WSP? And why can you see this this chat? See what? What happened, Eddie? Yes, it's a sequel to Undertale. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought so. Now see. That's what you think. Just like that, we've got more time. Eddie, share with us your concern, man. Can we see what? No, we're not resetting. Come on. Reset them. Still not shiny. Getting a lot of stuff. Is this the right corner? It's not the right corner. Ow. Weeping Bell, you better leave me alone, man. You were warned. I think Eddie lost his mind. So we can do this indefinitely now. Like, we can come back next stream and do this. We could do this all week if we wanted to. Three bay leaves and one Chikorita. Also no shinies. WSP equals what's up? I just thought you misspelled the word wasp. And I didn't see myself in the chat. So it wrote if you could see it. Oh, yeah. We could definitely see it. Been grinding for Tanga berries. Ah. Alright. Still not shiny. So let's reset again. Which are the key to crafting shiny donuts. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay. I may have to look up a video on how to do that. So it's quite possible I'm doing this the hard way. Today got 2 shinies in 1 hyperspace without the sparkling donut. We just did the same thing. We got 2 shiny Skidos without a sparkling donut. And I honestly wasn't even that excited about it. Because it's like Skido's one of the few Pokemon you can get shinies of basically endlessly in this game. And I'm like, come on. Oh. Mega Shard's sweet. By the way, the sweetness flavor is the one that gives shiny and alpha power. Oh, interesting. Emotional Indeed, he says, congratulations. I'm assuming to Eddie, because mine wasn't really worth congratulating. And how cool is it that this game gives you a free shiny Mareep, like, on jump? Just getting kids hooked on that shiny hunting, you know, shiny hunting excitement thrill. And teensy power. Oh, okay. For finding 2 shiny Pokemon without the shiny donut. I mean, fair. I appreciate it. By the way, Eddie, what were your Pokemon that were shiny? Which 2 was it? Well, these things just don't want to glow, do they? Oh, an alpha even. Very nice. I ran right over that guy. Sorry, Bellsprout. I stepped right on him. Glimmet. And I honestly don't remember the other one. Fair. That's fair. Shiny Glimmet. That's pretty cool. I don't think I have that one. Say Glimora? Yeah. But like the pre-evolution? That's the evolved form of Glimmet? Yes. Yep. I think he found a Glimmet. Which I'm always hesitant to evolve a Pokemon before I found like another one of that I can keep at the base form. I don't know why I'm like that, because I'm like, if I want to see the shiny, I can just go into the Pokedex, right? Feel like that one's not resetting. Oh, there we go. We'll do one more check, and then we'll reset. And got no shiny electric types. That is the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Not shiny. Getting lots of gimme gold coins. We get Mega Chandelure for Halloween. Nice. I'm so excited. Mega Chandelure. Didn't we already have Mega Chandelure? And Mega Staraptor from Mega Raid Day. Oh, I see now. I see now. Not in this game. In Pokemon Go. I honestly didn't know that about Mega Chandelure. That's fun. I'm gonna have to find a good spot to do raids. Somewhere around me. Dadgum. Bump into those bloody rocks and they reset me every time. Still not shiny. Goodness. Well, that didn't knock me down. There's a pretty good spot to raid for me about 30 minutes from here. But the problem is convincing my wife to drive that far. Or ride that far. Because she does not like venturing far from home very much. But I'm like, honey, the raids. The children, they need the raids. They starve for the raids. Please, mother. And get my son in on it, but my daughter's not really big into Pokemon right now, so it's like, if I can't get her on board, it's probably a no-go. I'll be like, I'll buy you a Starbucks, just please. She'd be on board then for sure. I can hear her right now. And I want a pink drink. And I want to get a pup cup for my puppy. And then I can't take the daughter to Starbucks without taking the wife to Starbucks. So then the wife is going to need to get her regular drink. And she's not going to get her and the daughter something without getting my son something. So then he's going to need a drink. And even if I don't order anything, it's still this raid day might cost me a little bit. To bribe my family to go play Pokemon with me. Dude, I cannot believe we have yet to find a single shiny Chikorita doing it this way. Fixing to get our... Oh, it won't be open for too much longer. Wonder at what point it says that. Is it like 300? Not 25 or 20. Oh, 315. Gotcha. Alright, we'll do one more check and then we'll reset. Still not shiny. Crazy to me. And that's the thing, every time I reset, I have to pick all these back up. So I'm like, I'm really not just like too big on picking them up until I know I get the shiny. And then I might come back and pick them all up. Goodness. Can they jump? It looked like one of those Skiddos was like midair. Can wild Skiddos just hop in place? Oh! Oh! Chat! Where'd it go? We got it! Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go, baby! Yes, sir! Oh, dude. We got the... Where are my quick actions? Oh, heavens. Mark that. Editing, Matt, you got to go back and check. We got the shiny Chikorita. Woo! That's the wrong button. Let's see if we can get another one. How crazy would that be, huh? Where did it go? What box did it go in? Oh, the proper box. Nice, dude. That's sick, dude. Oh, we finally got the shiny Chikorita. Let's go, man. I'm not missing any, like... Right, we're good here. We're good here. It's fine. That's a whole entire go-goat right there, my guy. Now we just need one more shiny for the living shiny dex. And it's not there. Today was a day for shiny hunting for sure. Mega shards again, although we might not be keeping them because I will be resetting. Only one more? Which one? Well, it's just the Chikoritas. Right, so I've got 2 shiny Chikoritas. I just need 1 more for the shiny living dex. So I can have a Chikorita, a Bayleaf, and a Meganium. Check one more time. Alright, let's reset. I do it quick because there's always that part of me that's like, what if I just lost my shiny? Even though I saved and, like, teleported to make sure. There's the one in the party and the one in the box. Just ran over that goat. My bad, fella. Except for legendaries. Yeah, I mean, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But some of those I can't get because I've already caught them all. Yeah, I have them. Yeah, I have the legendaries and so forth. And I don't think there's a way to, like, get those shiny unless I do, like, the, what is it, the Dynamax Adventures or whatever? The Pokemon Sword DLC. Hey, we just made it to 200 followers on Twitch. Let's go, you guys. That's huge. I don't know why it's not popping up. My followers aren't popping up in my alerts. Don't seem to be working. I don't know why. Oh, okay, I'll check that out. I don't know why that's... My alerts aren't working. Let's make sure they're on top. Like that. Let's just make sure of that. That reset? It did reset, okay. I apologize about that, guys. I don't know why it's not, even on my alerts notification in OBS, like not even the overlay, it's just not popping up. Maybe the link is broken or something? I don't know. I'll work on it afterwards. But thank you guys all so much for the follows and stuff. I appreciate that. I may have to... Oh, 4 again. Cool. I may have to... just pull up the tab. Like on twitch.tv. Go to my dashboard and see him there. Yeah, that honestly, that does not work for me, so I'm going to have to open up the Twitch tab. I should be getting alerts when that happens, and I don't know why I'm not, and it really kind of annoys me that it's not. Activity feed. Oh, you know what it might be? Some of you guys, it might be your, like, He gives shiny luck. Trust me, bro. I'll go check it out for sure. It might be that some of you guys, your privacy settings are set in such a way where it won't pop up for me. See, this... Oh, yeah. Shiny Skiddo. Wait, what? Another one? Where? Where's the shiny Skiddo? I didn't even hear the sound, man. No, for me in Wild Zone 3. Oh, that's so funny because I've got Skiddos on my screen. That's so funny. I was like, a third shiny Skiddo? Yeah, that Wild Zone 3, that's a fun place to shiny hunt for sure. Oh, is that? Oh, that's so cool. I'm catching in a nest ball. Oh, that's a fun one to use for Skiddo. I know some people like to catch them in like a ball that matches their color scheme and that kind of thing. That's fun. Brother Eddie hit me with the all caps. I'm not checking it out right now on stream, Eddie. Mega shards. There we go. I'm doing the stairs for Pancham. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's check these guys one more time and then we'll reset again. And not shiny. He said, bruh. What? What is the problem now, Eddie Spaghetti? Like for the fourth time, get yourself a Gilbert. No. You ask Wesley what happens when you insist that I do something on stream. I will check it out off stream or whatever. I'm not checking it out on stream right now. If you keep pushing me, there is no universe I ever look at this guy or this thing ever again in my life. It'll go into like a never look at ever again file on my phone. I'm stubborn. I'm hard-headed. Come on, go. Oh, it's a Bellsprout. Listen, we've got some pretty good shiny luck as it is. Today we caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shinies in this stream alone. Do you know what a Gilbert is? Brother, let it go. It's not happening. You message me one more time with that name in there, I will never look at a Gilbert. I will never think about a Gilbert. I will ban the word Gilbert from my chat. Hey, Eddie, guess what? I'll go until 2:30. The Trubbish, I don't know, and we're gonna... How do I do this? I don't think I can do it live. But I'll do this. I can't do this either. Ah, there we go. No. No. There we go. It was like, do you want to ban this guy? I'm like, no, we're just messing with each other. From now on, if I see the word Gilbert in a comment, I'm gonna delete it. It is a shiny charm for the YouTuber Vandy, and I thought it would be fun for you to have it too. That one didn't technically have the word in it, so you're good. I know of Vandy. He's a fantastic content creator. I thoroughly enjoy his stuff for sure. I don't know what a Gilbert is, though. I don't watch him, I guess, enough to know that. I am not going to go look it up right now on stream. The answer is no, Eddie. Let it go. Oh, it's funny. We did this same bit. You guys might see the clip sometimes when I'm on the break. We did this same bit with Gudra. I was doing a raid, and Wesley kept memeing on me about Gudra. Use Gudra. Gudra's good. I want you to use Gudra. And so I took my Gudra out of my box and like put it in its own separate box and labeled that box never use again. And then later that day, I was finally like, just for the meme, since we can't beat this one, we'll just try it with a Gudra. And then actually beat the raid with a Gudra. It was one of the funniest things. So to this day, one of the only like emotes we have on our Twitch channel is like special art I had made of Gudra. Just like a Gudra guy hanging out. And God, it's so funny to me. It's a specific Trubbish. What's a specific Trubbish? I put the carrot under the box, chat. Let's see if he goes for the carrot. Which Trubbish are you talking about? That's close enough. He sprung the trap. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Boom. That's funny. Oh, he ran over the bench? I didn't know he could do that. Our guy does parkour? Parkour. Parkour. Did not go far enough back to erase everything, I guess. There we go. The specific Trubbish is the one called Gil with a Bert at the end. Oh, he did it again. I'm gonna set up an auto mod after the stream. Boomed. Get boomed, chat. You know what's funny is I can delete it in YouTube, but it stays in in the overlay. It doesn't get deleted there. So it's really like I've done nothing at all. That's so funny. Listen, I'm fighting a fruitless battle here. Yo, I'm so excited for Mabostiff and Go and Mastiff. I have a Garbodor named Junkernaut. That's awesome, Robert. More dog Pokemon. You gotta love, like... I love that they've embraced, like, the different breeds of dogs in Pokemon. So you've got, like, Yamper. They've got, like, the Corgi Pokemon. You know, they've got Mastiff, which is almost exactly the name of a breed of dog. It's like Mastiff, isn't it? You've got, like, Growlithe, like the puppy Pokemon. I hope they keep going with that. I hope there's like a Bulldog Pokemon. Is there a Bulldog Pokemon right now? I don't think so. Well, kind of like Granbull, right? Like Snubbull. But it's not really a dog, right? Because it walks on 2 legs. Yes, you're correct on that one. What about Lillipup? Oh, yeah, Lillipup. It's like a terrier, right? Like a Scottish Terrier. That's what Lillipup is supposed to be like. Furfru's like the poodle Pokemon. Yeah. You know, for some reason, I never put that together about Furfru. But it being French and special haircuts, that's exactly what it is. It's a poodle Pokemon. I guess because they're so much bigger than the poodles I've seen in real life. Fido and Darkspawn. What is Fido supposed to be? It's its own special... It's been bred to be unique. Uh-huh! I'll see myself out. It's fine. Right, I don't think those reset, like, as soon as we open the game up. I think it just, like, is what they were when we reset. Go. Also, from the hill, you can kind of see when they go away. It isn't deleted here either. Yeah, that's true. It isn't deleted there. Grievard. Oh, it's supposed to be a lab. Oh, they're also the puppy Pokemon. Okay. Doxman's a lab? Aren't labs like huge dogs? Grievard or Houndstone, Houndour, and Houndoom. That could be a lab. Houndoom could be a lab. I could definitely see that. Houndoom reminds me of a lab we used to have. I wish Yokai Watch was still going. Aww. You should start editing your streams and make them shorts / long form vids because I see the potential in you. You're funny. I appreciate that, Eddie. Thank you. We do actually have shorts. I do actually upload shorts to the channel. 4 or 5 times a week we have a short go up. And I have only recently started making like more long form content. I'm working on a video right now that should go up tomorrow. That'll be like a more long form content type video. But I appreciate that, man. Very kind of you. No, it's actually a Doberman. Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah. Because there are some big old dogs. Like, what is Scooby-Doo supposed to be? My dad had one, and I can't remember what they're called. Like, big old, huge, like, miniature horse-sized dogs. Great Dane, that's what it is. Yeah. But the thing about Great Danes is tragically, they don't live very long a lot of times. I wish we had Who's That Pokemon on stream for a bit more interactivity. Is there a way to do that? No, don't chase me, you guys. Come on. Come back over here to your space. Come on. Now, you guys live here. No, you live here. Okay. You know what? We'll reset anyways. Yeah, so I'm starting to make videos out of, like, the streams where I've been Nuzlocking Pokemon Emerald. And hopefully those will be good. But I'm kind of new to the long form content, so it might be some trial and error. Emotional D say Gilbert, his reaction if we both say it. Now that one I do know how to ban the word a little more. I love Frigibacks. Oh, did it not? Wait, where did they go? Am I in the wrong spot? I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, okay. I looked away to the chat for a second. I got completely lost. Oops, sorry. My bad, chat. Mine is Seviper. No choice. Or nice choice. No choice. It's hard to keep one eyeball on the game and one eyeball on the chat at the same time. Still not shiny. Seviper is the poison snake Pokemon and rivals with Zangoose. I do love the lore that they do with that kind of thing. Where, like, the Seviper and the Zangoose, kind of like the Viper and the Mongoose in the real world. Riki Tiki Tavi, is it? Is that the story? With the snake and the mongoose, the pet mongoose. Oh, great heavens. Shiny? Not shiny. Yeah, okay. So many obstacles to run around. I love, like, we got some folks in, someone is trying to complete the Legend ZA DLC with only Metronome. Do they hate themselves? I love how we have two different chats going, and Eddie is trying to, like, communicate with Twitch through YouTube. That's hilarious. Give me. Thank you. I couldn't imagine trying to play anything. It's like those level 1 runs of like Kingdom Hearts games where they're like trying to beat the data battles on level 1, and I'm like, I don't hate myself that much yet. I think they reset. I feel like, and I know that's not the case, it's just from me being on the edge, but I feel like every time I hear that sound, it's like the game resetting the Chikoritas. I also have a shiny Hisuian Gudra named Cinnabon. Shalfa? Wait, what? Oh, in your game? I got a Shalfa, Pancham. Not Pancham. What's the little grass monkey? Pansage? A Shalfa Pansage. I think last night. Doing this. Yeah, Pansage. Oh, no Shalfa. That's sad. I think we have time to reset and check one more time. They're not chasing me, are they? Okay. That's the trouble with running in a direction you're not looking. It becomes very difficult. Avoid objects in the road. Okay, there we go. Beans. Bascu Legion is the only Hisuiemon we're missing in Go. Really? Every time I see a Basculin, I catch it for the candies. Because I'm sure it'll be 400 candies to evolve. Just ran over another goat. But in the main game, I got a Shalfa Binacle. Wow. That's pretty cool. Wild Zone 6. Is that where they pop up at? Is 6? I don't remember the numbers exactly. He's tripping over these rocks. I really would love to get the third Chikorita before we're done today. Would be so nice. Do you think Pokemon will ever make the ultimate dragon? Reshiram, Kyurem, and Zekrom. I don't. I think they will exist in lore, in legend. I don't think they'll ever actually make it a playable Pokemon. Maybe like as a boss battle in like a Legends game. They might do that. If they ever get to that region in Legends games, they might make it like a boss battle there. But I don't think like for us to use. Alright, well, unfortunately, guys, that's all the time I have for today. I've got to get ready for work. Thank you guys so much for coming through and hanging out. Thank you so much, Eddie, for coming through and hanging out. Who else do we have on the YouTube side? Amanda, thank you so much for being here. Jason, thank you so much for popping in for a second. On the Twitch side, I want to say thank you to Emotional Didi. Robert, Gilio, thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate both of you guys. Wesley was in here for a while. Thank you so much. Wesley got Rickroll for being in here for a little bit. All of you guys who were lurking, you VOD watchers, we love you, appreciate you so much. We'll be back on Wednesday. Fixing to go to ads. Ugh. We'll be back on Wednesday for our next shiny hunt. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Bye, guys.